Hi everyone, it's Ms. Marcotte. I'm going to record a quick video on what we covered in class today, where we were using what we did with greatest common factor, and now we're going to put in with that the distributive property to help us find the sum of two numbers. So I'm looking at page 128. We're doing number 22, where we're using the greatest common factor and the distributive property to find each sum. Now I know that we can just do 30 plus 66 and that's 96. I know that we know that, but we're gonna use what we've been learning to help us solve this problem. All right, so our first step, trying to find the greatest common factor between 30 and 66. The key is the greatest common factor. There are other factors that they have in common, probably 2 because they're both even numbers, probably 3, but we want the greatest common factor. That's the key here. So we're going to use first step to do our factor trees for 30 and then for 66. So for 30, I can multiply 3 times 10. Again, we talked about the number 30 specifically today. We could do 6 times 5. We could also do 2 times 15. It doesn't matter. As long as it's a factor pair, multiply together, that gets us 30. All right, so 3 is a prime number. I'm going to go ahead and circle it. 10, I can multiply 2 times 5. Now I've got all prime numbers. I am good to go. All right, for 66, I'm going to do 6 times 11. I could do 2 times 33. I could do 3 times 22. I just picked 6 times 11. Okay, 11 is a prime number, so I'm going to go ahead and circle it. 6 is not though, so I'm going to break that up into 2 times 3, and now I've got all prime numbers. All right, step 2, writing out the prime factorization, again in order from least to greatest. So for 30, I've got 2 times 3 times 5, and for 66 I have 2 times 3 times 11. All right, we're going to circle the common factors that they have. They have 2 and 3 in common, which means that the greatest common factor, 2 times 3, is 6. Okay, so if my greatest common factor is 6, here, let me write it up here. The greatest common factor is 6. I've got my parentheses for my distributive property. I'm thinking about what can I multiply 6 by in order to get 30? And I can refer back to what were my leftovers. So for 30, I can multiply 6 times 5 plus 6 times what gets me 66? 6 times 11 gets me 66. All right. Then I'm going to rewrite this over here. That way I can add what's inside my parentheses. I'm going to add 5 plus 11 to get me 16. And then 16 times 6 gets me 96. So like I said at the beginning, we know that 30 plus 66 gets me 96. We're just using what we've done with the greatest common factor and then incorporating the distributive property. All right, so next where we're going from this, we're going to be talking about the least common multiple. Thursday and Friday, we'll go over those notes, and then we'll do a classwork mastery assignment to get ready for your quiz next week on Monday or Tuesday, depending on when you see me. All right, hopefully this was helpful. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.